Yo, what's going on? I just shot multiple phones of content, okay, and I dropped it, and shit, I'm feeling good, man. I'm really feeling hella good, like. I'm feeling hella good, and you know what's so crazy about it? It's literally because I trimmed my face up because something came up where I was like, I can't look rough, not for the family. Whew. But with that being said, yeah, I feel good. We about to turn up, bro. It's about to be a turn up. I'm dropping every day. I'm holding myself to it. I just want to hold myself to something I do every day. I don't think there's something I do every day outside of pray over my food. I think like I want to have something in like in something more of like I don't want to say a productive capacity, but like a just towards my goal capacity. You feel me? Because I started working out, but I don't work out every day. And I mean, I think eventually I'll get to that point, just like even if it's just like running and all that. But I've been sloughing on getting into doing yoga every day and stretching and whatnot. I feel like if I just do this every day, I'll be able to start doing so many of my other goals every day because I'll prove to myself with this something so simple that I can just keep taking that next step and that next step every time. You feel me? To keep doing more, to chase my true self, my higher self, my best self, the highest potential of me. You know what I'm saying? I want to get everything out of these lemons I got in life. You feel me? Like I want my lemonade to be busting, and I want it to be, a lot. I want it to I want to overfill my picture. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because the higher and more energy I got in here is like the more I can give to the people, the more I can give to the people I love, the more I can give to, everybody that matters. This wood pissing me off, bro. But yeah, the more the more that's within me, the more that's saying, like I said, the more if I'm over like, if I take this, I feel like it's like this is us. This is your vessel, and this is your energy where you vibrating at. If you're constantly or this, I'm your higher self, but you know what I'm saying. Don't let it be condescending. I'm I'm your higher self. This is the amount of energy from myself I put in here, and this is the vessel. This is the body. This is what you're looking at right now. Okay, this is the handsome nigga you guys are looking at. When you If I took some water and I just keep pouring in here, you can feel it all the way up to here. And yes, you'll feel really good inside. But then there's people who are essentially like, let's say this ashtray, that can catch your water because they're in your vicinity. They're in your energy. It's like your little pond, kind of, I guess. And you start pouring water in here, so to the point where it overfills and it can go into other people. You see what I'm saying? When you have so much to give, it's impossible for people to drain you. But that's always why you got to know when you're feeling it at what speed, so you can know not to let these people leech around too long if it's draining you. If it's coming to a point where it's trying to get in here and just take excessive amounts. All comes with balance. But I hope that what I just said right there is a decent enough visual representation of what I'm saying. Like, I just know the more that I keep becoming the fucking elite spirit that I am, that I'll be able to, take everything I do to another level. And that's all I ever try to do. What? I'm a gamer. I beat levels. I fucking destroy them. Bro, it's because of this goddamn. There we go. So yeah, that's all we doing. That's all we doing. That's literally all we is doing. Cause it just feels important to start. How do I want to put it? It just feels important to start getting to a point where I I prove to myself. Like every time I get into things, I realize that's all I keep learning is to just prove shit to myself. I feel like a younger me would get caught up in trying to prove shit to other people. For what though? Just validation. I don't know. I would say a lot of things that I go through stem from just being an only child, literally, and having a single mom. I grew up alone a lot, so it's like when you start interacting with people, you can easily get caught up in wanting to be a people pleaser. And that's kind of even where like I went wrong in school for real. To give y'all a quick little backstory, and just kind of like me real quick before I end the video. Like on a real note, like that was real for me. Like I started growing up and like, cause teachers would piss me the hell off, and the concept of school pissed me the hell off. I just kind of started wanting to be like funny to people, I guess. So like I kind of became a class clown for a little bit in middle school, but then like I realized real quickly that that gets you nowhere because people are fake as hell. Even as little kids, you start building up, especially because phones were starting to come into play. So, you know, school got wicked in middle school once phones became more relevant to kids at that age. That's why I don't even know how kids do it these days, bro. So it's crazy. But after that, though, when I got into high school, it was I still had the want to people please, but just knew that I couldn't. Cause in a really unsocial way. Like I felt like it made me become how my experience in middle school made me become very very like I don't even know how to say it. Like I don't know how to say it. Like I'll just give y'all a story. There was a a girl. I'll say her name because she deserves an apology. Fucking I at my school. What we're talking about? I went to a school where I think there was only like one other black kid that went there, and his name was like Yafet or something like that, and he was just African as shit. His name is Yafet. Like, come on, bro. So I would say like I'm a ghetto kid. Like for real, I am ghetto. Like, but that's because I come from a lot of family that be on that ghetto shit. But I ain't got no problem with it. I'm ghetto fabulous and proud of it. I'll still get educated when you're asked. Like, hold a conversation, but I'm not one of these people that tries to like escape that part of them. Like, bro, I say some words weird. I say when I'm in like a really fucked up mood, I don't say irritating. I say I'm irritated. I'm not even from Memphis. I just added that to my lingo. Just I've never even heard nobody say that. It just sounded funny to me, and I just went with it. And some people would say that's just ghetto, like speak properly all the time. Like, bro, shut the hell up. Life is too damn wicked to be talking all proper all the time, unless that's your flow. If that's how you get down, that's how you get down. But that just isn't me. But I'm all over the place. So because of this, literally at the school, I was the kid like niggas would use me to roast other people to embarrass them because they just knew I was good at it. Ain't that crazy? So in some ways, I kind of became a bully because of that. But in my head, I was trying to just people please by like it was my way of thinking I was looking out for people I cared about. But it's like I would drag it though, because I would really get on you. What the hell? And I wouldn't even say the craziest things. I would just say, kind of the truth and make people laugh. So one day there's this girl, Cassidy Pell, they have me get on her ass because supposedly she did some fuck shit, whatever. And then what's so crazy? Then whole time, then these bitches ended up being the bitches that click up later in life and be all cool. But then I'm the one that's X'd out because I roasted you for what everybody like. It's so extra deep into it, but not that I'm stuck on it. It's just an example of how I got to where I was at in high school. So for that, Cassidy Pell, I apologize. And I seen you before. You grew up nicely. Hey, I got on you for your looks, and you grew up nicely. So shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I apologize for that. There was no need for me to do that. I literally did it just to have people's back, and they turned their back on me. So it's like it really wasn't worth it. You didn't do anything to me, and what I heard about what you did, it for me to not remember just shows how nothing it was for me to be interjecting. You feel me? Like, what kind of Captain Save woo 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 is that? But just young. Go throughout high school. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing shit like that for people no more. People will turn their back on you. So it was hard for me to be super outgoing to everybody, but the people I was outgoing with, I was extremely outgoing. But then I learned still that's even too much. It's too much. You can't give people too much. You really can't. You can't give them the real you too. People take advantage. They take advantage. They really do. It is sick. So be careful with that shit. But I would express it in other ways too. VizCon, theater. I loved going to like all the after school clubs, after hour. So niggas be going out too often. I'm kidding. I really don't. But yeah, that too. So I don't even know what that was for me to lead to. I just started yapping. That's when it got real for a second. It really did get real for a second. Because for real, like, there is people I was rude as fuck to. I can't remember every single person. I just remember that one vividly because that girl didn't do nothing. And I'm pretty soft when it comes to women. Like, I don't, like, roasting women has always been stupid to me. But like I said, I literally thought I was helping a friend out. And all them niggas stabbed me in the back. They left me. When I eventually had to get on their asses, and I just would keep it real. And then niggas made me the bad guy. They made me the black guy. That's why it be real. You gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? If you make it through high school, going to a school where you're the only black kid and you really don't come across no enemies, you really might be the token black kid. You gonna make enemies. You gonna have niggas eventually trade on you because you gonna realize, like, bro, you just using me for the talents I got and shit. Like, what you mean? Like in middle school, in middle school, I lost pretty much my best friend at the time over a girl. Like, bro, I was raised by a single woman, but my dad was a player. It's in me. So that's not player. They go, what do you mean, bro? It was crazy because the whole time I got with the girl first, smacked her first, and then he got with her, and I was just like, okay, that's a little strange, but I didn't beef about it. I just said, okay, that's a little weird that you want to cuff her when I literally cuffed her, but like, what? It was nothing though. Like, we're in middle school. Like, that cuff ain't no real cuff. You feel me? Like, it ain't no grown man cuff. So I'm not beefing. Like, literally cuffing when you was in middle school really is like, bro, I'm not hearing it. If you ever beefed about that, like, real life, that's kind of like, it's like when you're an adult and you just, you mess with a little bitch and you ain't even really get the chance to take her serious or nothing like that. And you get mad at your partner smacking us up. Like, what? What the hell? That's not P. Anyways, that's to say, then he did that. Well, I wasn't tripping. They broke up. Like I said, not no real relationship. I'm not hearing it. Me or his. Not no real relationship with that girl. Just taking a couple of Snapchat pictures, but putting her up on the sink and like, all. Come on, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about in middle school. That's what I'm saying. The phones made it bad. So then, well, and then she spun the block. She wanted to come back to Dark Chocolate City. And then literally he got mad at me for that. What? What are we saying? What are we saying? Am I tripping? Am I flawed? I don't think I'm flawed for that. Am I flawed? I don't think I'm flawed. Why am I here like, bro, I need to comb my shit or something. My shit look crazy. But, yeah, nah, nigga. All of that, bro. Be careful, bro. Be careful. And then just in the end, like I said, because of being used when I just made me feel like a whole time this nigga only was really my man's ever just because he thought like I was a good like wingman, which I was. What do you mean? What? You know what I'm saying? It used to be Player City in middle school. I chopped it down in high school, but in middle school it was Player City. Because it's like, it's middle school. I don't know, bro, because when I was growing up, my mom just always told me, like, don't be trying to, she was like, girlfriend, you ain't no girlfriend. You gonna have a girlfriend maybe when you older, like, or actual girlfriend. This ain't no girlfriend. So I'm like, what? And it's real, that's true. All them little crushes and flings you had when you was in middle school and, like, your freshman, sophomore year, you're like, come on, man, them shits ain't no damn real relationship. So that's why as grown men, when we be stuck on like any trauma that happened with girls when we was younger, we gotta realize that's the case. Like, niggas was kids, just none of that shit was real. Up until like you literally, I would say like 16, that's when shit can start getting a little real for real. Like, shit can start getting a little real. And anybody who became a parent as a teen, your shit got hella real, okay? Now you're in a different category. But outside of that, like, bro, that ass, like, come on, you gotta really realize, like, bro, you gotta think about the shit you was doing, the shit bitches was doing, all that. It was like, bro, ain't nobody was really in love. Come on. Come on. You wasn't really in love with that girl your freshman year, bro. It just hurt a lot because it was the first person, like, you attached yourself to that was of the other sex. And a lot of the times, too, that just be hidden, too, because, like, you know, maybe the first girl that hurt you is also the first girl that took your virginity, too. And there's a lot of us, you know, spiritual tie to that and whatnot, so, for sure. But you got to grow away from that, bro. Like, niggas was kids. Like, every time I see people from back then, I just be like, bro, that's just a nigga that's a grown-up now, I guess, in physical form. Because, you know, all these people still childish. But, you know what I'm saying? It's good now. It's good now. You gotta grow out that shit. That's a piece of advice I'd give to anybody. Grow out that shit, bro. That shit was middle school and all that. Some shit is super foul. Don't get it twisted. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of, but come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We all older now. It's time to start letting go of those traumas. Like, if you haven't already. I've been let them shits go. I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at you, watching the video. If you still holding on to that, bro, it's cool. Let it go, bro. It ain't shit to you. It really ain't. Your life whole completely different. You on other shit. You don't even think about these people on the regular. It's just some shit that pops up whenever a story correlates to something just like mine's right now. That's why I would be tripping. Like, about the friend I lost. I'd be thinking, like, damn, I wonder what type of shit he on nowadays sometimes. Whenever, now that I'm like, I wonder what that nigga be up to. Used to follow him on Instagram for how many, then he, like, unfollowed me. So then I just, on that pay shit back then, if you unfollow me, I would just unfollow your ass. But I was just like, okay. I think there was a few times, like, actually, I had him on Snapchat. There's a few times we had the encounter for business, and then, I mean, shit, that was it, I guess, for real. Like, that's it. Ain't that crazy how shit go like that? Everything has to come to an end. Like, that's something you gotta really tell your kids. Now that I'm saying that out loud, like, that's some shit you gonna have to say to your kids. Like, bro, all the friends you make, let a kid be innocent to a degree. But I guess you gotta somehow tell a kid that, though, to just let them know it's just the game. It's just how it goes. Everything ends in life. So friendships do too. So you can't get too hung up on them. Dead ass, bro. Like, you can't think that you'll be homeboys with somebody forever. Dead ass. It ain't even gotta be thinking that niggas eventually always just leave. It's not even me saying it like that, because that's a very bad way to look at it, in my opinion. I think it's just everything does come to an end. So, you know, I don't want it to happen, but, you know, it could be fucking, you know, death. Or a trip. For some niggas, it's going to jail. You feel me? That's why you gotta stay out of there too, bro. Stay out of jail, bro. You go to jail, people gonna leave you. And I'm not speaking from experience. It's just, it is what it is. Like, that's why I said, even just moving. People, well, you know how many friends I lost just because they moved away? Even though niggas can keep in contact, it's just like, I don't know, not seeing people in the face without building up a very long time of, I feel like, of that connection, it makes it to where when you got distance from them, you know, you ain't gonna keep up. Like, dead ass. Like, the only person I keep up with real tough is just, like, literally my mom's and, like, probably, like, two of my partners that I've just known for a good minute. Not even a long time. I really was being locked in with them since I was, like, 19. I'm going to be 25 soon, so I don't think that's a long time. Like, I just said my mom, nigga. I've been looking at her my whole life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes sense that I'm able to keep up with her because, like, what? I see her all the time even though I don't see her. You get what I'm saying? So, them shits come to an end one way or another. Whether it's through disagreements, unfortunate circumstances, moving on, comes to an end. So if you're too attached to them, they will always bring you super down because the loss of significant people is just, it's too much pain when you look at it like pain. It just is. That's the number one thing that we have in some type of spiritual capacity, I feel like, in the world to, like, feel so immensely as our relationships to another person. You can be attached to a lot of things, but it's always going to be those, you know, family members, this, that, or people that they can hold a very hard tie on you if you look at their absence as pain. The shit will really have you fucked up. So just be careful. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Don't love people too hard. And if you truly love them, you can let them go. Real. Typical statement, but it's real. You really love someone, you can let them go. So, let go of the shit you need to. Dead ass. You don't want to be hung up on shit. Because none of us in the end can control each other. That's why you can't be attached to things. You can't control anything but yourself. Literally. You can't control anything but yourself. That's why I feel like one of the worst things to get over for a human is being a control freak. Like, damn, why you a control freak? Yeah, this shit ain't even smoking like that. I'm gonna force it. Yeah. Hate harsh as hell. Like, the yap been going so good, I damn near should roll up another one, but I don't want the video to be too long. So, I'll go ahead and end it. It all started, though, with me saying, we're gonna be on that every day. Y'all gonna see me. I said it would be on all kinds of things, but every day is for sure a video going on this channel. I feel like right now my energy is needed by the world, and I feel good, even though I'm looking so crazy. I don't know why my hair, probably need to wash it or something. Probably. I wash my hair like once a week, and I feel like I ain't did that. Or maybe I just need to get lined up. You know what I'm saying? Line it up. Pop out with my patch. I don't know. Yeah. So, for real though, on a sincere note, everybody who just, I feel like a lot of people know the potential I got, and they've been waiting for me to be consistent my damn self, to probably believe in me more. Like, sometimes I sit here and I ask myself that, like, not that it feels like sometimes people don't believe in me, but they just see that I don't be consistent. People who are around you can see your flaws, you know? If you let them, if you be vulnerable with them, and I'm vulnerable with all my friends. It's not something these days I let it hold me back. Like before I used to, it was hard to be vulnerable with anybody. But now I just don't care. Like if I say da 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 da, like life is too short to be living like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say, you know, we all got masks. Like just don't live with that mask with your peoples if they're your peoples. And that's the point I got to. Simple. Now I don't want to go on another tangent. So again, we turning up videos every day. I'll be on here every day, all through summer. Whatever is on my mind, whatever I'm gonna yap about, we're gonna get to it. I really appreciate everybody who's been a part of this journey. Shit, a lot of times, sometimes, you know, it's so corny and I really be thinking, you know, sometimes shit just don't be wrong. And they say really that prefrontal cortex is developed by 25. And as I'm getting closer, I'm just like, I said this before in a vlog I said to myself, but it's like I want to get to that point where that's where I'm at. Like I don't want to be one of those people that peaks young and then just falls out the loop and shit. You feel me? I always want to be getting better. I believe in progress. I do. I believe in progress, and everything, you know, gets to a point. And that's where we're at right now. It's the takeoff. So again, one more time, I just appreciate everybody who watches. I got a lot of love for it because there's people who show me a ton of support behind the scenes, and it's like I've been kind of just developing for so long, and they will keep being right there, you know? And it's like when you got shit like that, it just always makes you understand that like you can keep going and keep believing, because there's another person who's, even if it's just one, for one person to believe in you should be really enough for everybody. It really should be enough for you. If there's just one person that believes in you and always shows you love for the things you strive for, you gotta really understand that that's powerful. If they're always showing up, always saying something, always congratulating you, giving you your flowers, never envious or acting like they're shameful to like even promote you or anything like that, you gotta sit there and be like, yeah, for them to have that belief in me, I need to for sure have it. That's how I've always thought, and that's what's always led me to just more progress, because like off of that, I refuse to let anybody believe in me more than me. You don't want to be in that predicament, because then you'll be vastly like vibrating lower, if that's usually the case. So unless you're like LeBron James, because everybody, you know, people be trying to act like they expect him to drop 45 points and shoot 30 for 30, you know what I'm saying, and play lockdown defense at 40 years old. So but I'm just saying, like, self-belief, just real deal, the real belief, not the expectations. That's expectations when I think about it, more than belief. Believe in yourself more than anybody can. Support yourself internally more than anybody else can. And you're going to, like I said, fill up the vessel. Okay, now in the 30 minutes, I definitely got cut because this is definitely, like, going to be a longer video. But I can't say it enough. That's why I need to stop saying it with my high ass. Is just thank y'all, though. Like, seriously. Because the people who been watching my YouTube videos from really the first one, I got people who literally remember those videos. So it's just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Friend or not. I've had people who were just complete strangers on the internet, came across my shit, and they just fuck with it. It's just crazy. It's crazy how that works like that. It doesn't matter. It's just crazy how that works like that. So you gotta keep going for that. Let's turn up. Amen.